So on the outskirts of Burgess Park is a little place called Glengall Wharf Gardens. And I'm here right now on a Monday morning when they have a session called Little Gardeners. And it's a fantastic community garden allotment / nature space that really encourages families in the local community to come, gather and spend time with nature. Today is a new day.
I'm Joe Knowles and I am one of the volunteers at the Monday toddler group for Glengall Wharf Garden.
There's a few volunteers that kind of manage the place, and you literally come in and you can feed the chickens, you can have a little wander around like picking some of the herbs and some of the vegetables that have been growing here. You can help tend the garden. There's a greenhouse over there. I think sometimes they have like stories around the fire pit as well on some evenings for adults. Obviously it is a chilly morning here in London, and I can imagine summer being a lot more easygoing, but even on a winter's day, you know, the fresh air and just being around like chirping birds and growing wildlife is a really lovely way to spend a morning. You are not stuck outside completely for the whole time. There is a little hut in the background over here that serves tea and coffee and biscuits, so you can kind of go in there and give the little ones snacks to fill them up in between your walks around the garden. They've got a little play area for kids as well, so they've got like wheelbarrows and spades and buckets, just like loads of little tiny baby things that they can go around and really feel like they're being productive with the plants. Alipe's got this thing at the moment because we've got a few houseplants at home, and she's always like, "Mummy, the plants are thirsty, the plants are thirsty." I'm like, okay, so we should water the plants. And while we're here, like, she does exactly the same thing, you know, she walks around from bed to bed going, "It's thirsty, Mummy, it's thirsty," and covering it with some imaginary water. I don't think she quite gets the concept of, you know, something going from seed to sprout to like something that you eat yet, which is fine. But as a place to come every Monday, or, you know, various Mondays throughout the year, I feel like it's going to be probably the only exposure she gets to the food growing process.
The group that we do on a Monday is called Little Gardeners. It's for preschoolers and it's very laid back. You can bring your kids, and in the summers lots of fruit picking and vegetable picking. In the winter it's kind of just a chance to have a picnic and feed the chickens, learn about gardening, learn about nature and really be outside.
So the chicken coop over here is again something that the kids can get involved with, and every Monday or every morning someone comes in and feeds the chickens, so the kids can help like fill up their little food barrel and like watch the chickens eat. What can you see, Peps?
Chickens.
You can see some chickens. You can touch them and, you know, kind of have a bit of interaction with them. We're taught how to like clean out the coop and refill it with fresh hay. And also, they lay eggs, which is so cool. So Alipe's like, "Oh, it's an egg, Mummy, it's an egg." And I'm like, "Alipe, that came out of that chicken's butt." Did you know that? It came out of that chicken. And again, something that she never really would understand unless she had the chance to kind of see chicken and egg in the coop and like how it all comes together. And I think these guys actually sell some of the produce, some of the food and some of the eggs. Not for much, but just like a little contribution, little donations to like help keep this place running. I found that Alipe's favourite pastime here is kind of wandering around with her wheelbarrow, filled with a watering can, and picking flowers and, you know, smelling lavender, and oh, bless her, like she really loves it. It's really nice to expose her to that from really early and say, "Alipe, like, this grew, we can eat this." I suppose that's one of the goals of this place, is to really make sure that people, kids especially, are exposed to that kind of lifestyle and know where their food comes from, essentially. You can see loads of them running around in the background now. They just love it. Like, there's a few ponds around here as well, and in the summer they have like frogs and like little tadpoles swimming around in them. It's just a really quaint place to come, literally just on the outskirts of Burgess Park, right in the middle of the city. You know, there's a block there, there's houses there, there's some kind of warehouse thing over there. So it's not like being in the middle of the countryside, but it's definitely a far cry from, you know, being stuck in a concrete playground all afternoon. I really love it.